The Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not fourth down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Arizona.
The give is to Bell. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Murray now to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And there's a first down catch there by Andy Isabella, now in his 3rd season out of UMass. Used a bit more in the passing game last year than he was as a rookie in 2019.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on second down, Murray dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Powers through him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 71 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, they go again with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. Green brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They begin with Henry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returning it is Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 7. Murray again. This is Connor.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Murray keeps it himself. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way down to the 5. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And Bullock will put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A final shot before half for Murray. Flush to his right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. On the move to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Fights through him, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman? Because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Murray off play action. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now, rolling to his right, into the secondary past the 40, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man. It's Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
1st down, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 39 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this is just...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Murray now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And by far, the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down. Yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
There goes Green! And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will